Hello, this is David Bratanek with Coldwell Banker Southwest Realty. Today we're going to start our new series on the home buying process. We'll go through everything from the very beginning of starting that search online, looking at comparable houses that you would like to buy, all the way to the point where you've got the keys, you're happy with your purchase, and the moving truck is there, moving on in. So let's get started, and we'll go through the basic steps at the beginning, and then I'll go into some details in further videos on each step and how to do it properly, basically. So the first thing that most people do is they start looking on Realtor.ca, and that's kind of a beginning market education stage. And the market education stage is really important because that allows you to know when you're making an offer whether you're getting a good deal or not. The best way to find out is obviously to see houses in person, but at the very beginning you might not be sure of what it is you're looking for, and even if what you're looking for is available within your budget. The second step to doing that would be to sit down and meet with a realtor. Now, I would appreciate it if you'd meet with me, but if you want to meet with another realtor, we're going to go through another video on what it is that you should be asking your realtor and how to find the right realtor for you. You want to make sure that it's somebody that you trust, and so that's a very important step in purchasing a home. The next, we'll go through getting their down payment ready, getting your financing in order so that you maybe don't have to make that conditional upon getting financing, or if you do, that you can make it as short as possible in order to make sure that you have that competitive edge in a multiple offer situation, which we're seeing a lot of right now. Once that is all done, then you start to go out and see houses. And the first step of that should be just to educate yourself on what's going on. This is not the 3-house shuffle that we're going to do where you show up and I show you 3 houses and say you got to pick one and buy it. That's not realistic, it's not how people buy, and it's not in your best interest to buy that way. You need to go out and see a lot of houses, find out what they sold for, and because the list price and the sale price are often two very different things in this market. We're seeing a lot of houses that are selling for well over asking, as well as houses that aren't selling for asking price and are selling under asking. And you need to know when you see that house whether this house is one that's going to have a lot of competition, maybe it's underpriced and that's going to push the price up, or maybe it's priced correctly and it's going to sell for right around that list price, or maybe it's overpriced, and we still see these ones that sit on the market because they're overpriced. After you get that market education phase done, then you start to look at what are realistic houses that I want to purchase. And once you get to that phase, you go see houses, you maybe look at them a little bit closer than you normally would, and you pay attention to when the offer dates are so that everything is in order well ahead of the purchase date, well ahead of the offer date, so that you don't have to worry about doing things last minute. And once we do that, then we go through all of the offer paperwork, include any conditions that we need. We'll go through all of the documentation that we need. We submit the offer, and either we get it or we don't. Or they could come back and ask us to negotiate as we go. All of these things are normal. And so once we get through that, then we go through removing any conditions that we have on there. Maybe you need a home inspection on the property or a financial clause. We work to get all that stuff removed as quickly as we possibly can while still keeping your interests secure. And so we go through that, and then we go through closing. And what happens with closing, finding a lawyer that you trust that can do a good job and make sure that the deal gets closed on the day that it's supposed to close on. That's very important. And we can go through some of the things to ask your lawyer as well as part of a separate video. Finally, we have closing, where you get the keys, the ownership is now in your name, and you are free to move in or to rent it out if you're looking at investment properties, and go from there. So that is the basic overview of how this process works from start to finish. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. I'd happily sit down with you and go through all of these steps in detail at our first meeting. Thanks and have a great day.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from me. If you have comments, please leave them in the comment section below or contact me. All of my contact information is beside me and below me in the description. Have a great day.